We're back to the Neil Haley Show. My guest today is John Sousa. He's going to talk about his music career, his everything about what John's doing with his blog, his businesses. John, thanks for stopping by, man. How are you?
Hey, I'm fine, man. I'm fine. Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's kind of talk specifically enough. You told me on the back end, when I know I've been working with you and your music and all that, you have a story how you got involved in music with Death Row. So kind of explain that.
Yeah, so when I was 15 years old in 1996, my cousin Kashmir Hudson had me call Carl Kana, Swiss Beats, Dr. Dre, and Snoop Dogg on a conference call. And I rapped for them. They loved it. They wanted to sign me. All of them wanted to sign me. But it was Carl Kana's mansion, and he said I had to give him a demo. I didn't want to pawn my chain at the time because I was young and didn't know about business. So I said, you know what, later for the demo, I'm not doing it. So, but still, Carl Kana had me doing commercials. He had me writing rap for commercials that he wanted me to do, but we never got in touch again to do it.
And so basically what happened, Death Row just forgot about, or just kind of was back and forth, just didn't happen?
No. After that conference call, that was it. That was my one shot, and I didn't have it.
And it's just a situation where wrong place, wrong time, or just things just didn't align itself.
No, things just didn't align.
Yeah, but Death Row might have not been the best situation. You might not be here right now, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
You never know. You could have been in a situation where with Suge and stuff, things could have gotten worse, right?
Yeah, things could have got. But you know what? I'll be honest, man. I wasn't scared of Suge. I ran with a pretty mean team. Like, at that time and point in time, I don't know if you remember Fatal Hussein.
No, I don't know.
Okay, he's a part of Outlaws of Tupac.
Okay.
And at that time, I was in a gang, the same gang he was in.
Really?
Yeah, and I was the you could say pretty much like the fourth in charge in the whole gang.
Oh man.
Yeah, so things I wasn't scared of him, and I ran with a pretty mean team. So if anything,
where were you located at 15 years old? Where were you?
I was in East New York, Brooklyn.
Okay. In Brooklyn, they don't, forget about it, right, man? At that time,
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah, it is.
How old are you now?
I'm 41.
41. Okay. But so you basically are no longer in the New York area, but you any celebrities you hang with when you were in New York?
When I was in New York, I partied with Nelly.
Really?
Yeah, VIP.
Okay.
Tracy Morgan shook my hand out of the blue. The St. Lunatics. I partied with Mike Tyson. I partied with Fabulous from Brooklyn on tour with Nelly. I partied with Birdman, Lil Wayne. I partied with T.I., but I didn't see T.I. T.I. was on tour, but I didn't see him.
Oh man. Wow. So it's a lot of interesting people you party with. So basically during that time period, how did you get out of the gang? That's gotta be hard to get out of a gang.
Yeah, I mean, no, it wasn't hard for me because the way I got in the gang wasn't really, I don't call it official. The way I got in the gang, someone asked me if I wanted to be in the gang, and I said yes, but I never knew what it was. And later on, me confronting other gang members, they wanted to fight me because I didn't know the terminology correctly to give the answers. So at that point in time, I said, later on in life, I said, you know what, later for this is not for me. But the person who made me a gang member, he's still my friend, and he doesn't claim the gang either.
Wow. Okay, so you got out of it, and then you moved to Texas. When did you move to Texas?
I moved to Texas in 2010.
Okay.
Christmas, the New Year, Christmas Eve.
Was it smart to get out of New York?
Yeah, it was.
What kind of get out of the people that could be bad influence for you?
Yeah, bad influence, negative mindset.
Then you you went to Texas, and then how did all this music stuff start again? You've had the music stuff always, but you really started pushing it here in Texas.
Yeah, I'm in a small town and there's no action and everybody wants to rap.
Okay.
I said, I'm going to spearhead something out here and stay out here for a while and make something pop.
And that's where you created the blog, right?
Yeah, I created the blog a little before Texas, but when I came to Texas is when I concentrated on it in 2010.
Oh, right. Okay. And in 2010. So give us an update of the blog, and then also your Facebook group is really popular too.
Yeah. So the blog, it was my idea. I came up with the blog because I felt a way about business that was being handled by my cousin and his artists. So I created the blog to stay relevant.
Okay.
And in staying relevant, I always wanted to help people because I'm in a position to help people. It's my passion.
Okay. That's especially how you survived, right?
Yeah.
You're a survivor.
Yeah. So at first I wanted to do streaming, paid streaming, but that I couldn't come up with the funds on time for that. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just give prices better than World Star. And hopefully with this podcast, when you blast me off, Neil, then we can start connecting some dots.
Absolutely. With music, with everything, entertainment, I'm going to be all over the place. Big things are happening with the media giant and John Sousa. And you never know how you connect to people. We both from Texas now. I'm not that far from Lubbock, and we're going to rock it and roll it and get things rolling in so many ways. And then your blog, your Facebook group is blowing up. What is that called?
My Facebook group is called Texas Hip Hop.
Yeah.
All right. And I created that group because there was no real group in Texas. I started out just doing it in Lubbock, but you opened up my horizon and said, let's do the whole Texas.
Well, Texas is a country in itself, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. And people could join that group by just going to Texas Hip Hop, right?
Yeah. Texas Hip Hop Facebook group.
All right. Well, we appreciate it, John. It was great information. Look forward to the podcast where we're going to be interviewing some of the people you say are the up and coming artists, different people. We'll have like a 30-minute show. We'll throw a bunch of different people on the show. You can just bring them all on and we can talk to all of them. How's that sound?
That sounds great.
The show, or whatever name you want to call it. So this is the opening of what we're going to be doing. Because again, my services now, ladies and gentlemen, are 3 things. One is very simple. Social media management. I'll blow you up. I'll blow your followers, engagement. Second one, again, is celebrity interviews. If you have the money, you want to get the opportunity to interview celebrities, that's what I do. And the last thing is podcast production, like I'm going to be producing John's show now. So I appreciate it, John. We'll be talking soon, bro.
Thank you, man.
All right, you're listening and watching the Neil Haley Show, and we'll be back in just a moment.